Hi, I'm Sevgi, and I'm going to be talking about my latest piece called Prepared that we have right here in the background. This piece is about how we are prepared for whatever life throws at us, but it's the victory that belongs to God. So I'll begin by talking about the process of what it took to paint it. There is a long process. You start with a very, very background, which I wanted to give a look of old weathered leather. The women of Central Asia and their history inspired me to do this piece. So think about, a saddle that a Mongolian horseback rider would be riding in. So I did the very, very back, not even talking about the horse, I'm not even talking about the lady, I'm talking about an entire background I did. And after this video, you're gonna see a little clip of how I did an iMotion film to show you the process. So I have fun trying to create that old weathered leather look. So I'm doing layers of paint. I got one with steel wool that you use for a frying pan, and I'm scratching out at the canvas. I slap a rag on the canvas. I'm just having fun with the process at this point, not even thinking about my girl yet. I'm just having fun with creating a nice background. I did a beautiful design, and then I scratched at it some more. So that's about 10 layers of paint right there. And then I draw a grid out using watercolor pencil on my canvas, 6" by 6". I use an app on my phone to help me with the grid, and then I draw her out carefully. And my next step is to start with a painting of her, and I just got a nice deep rich brown, and I just put in all the shadows, and then I got a Naples yellow and put in all the highlights. And then once it kind of became like a coloring book, what I do is go in and just start adding layer after layer, glaze after glaze of color, experimenting with different things until I have the colors that I want, that I desire. Then I do more of the details. And so again, it's layer after layer. Then I did the whole thing to the horse standing behind her. I wanted a big, powerful war horse that spoke about the strength of being prepared for anything and that we are strong. Because I want this piece to be a very strong piece. Also, my colors are all muted. I'm not having modern art pop fluorescent colors. So I made sure I dulled down all my colors by adding the opposite. So if I'm working with red, I would make sure it was a muted red. I will make sure that I add me a little blue into my red to mute it down. Then when I have all the final details done of her jewelry, her earrings, the embroidery around the dress, you can see here, that is when my biggest risk happens. And at this point, I'm going, why am I doing this? But I know it's gonna be good at the end. I get my spatula. Here, I can show you what I use. I have this big fat spatula, and I squeeze some paint along the rim, and then I'm just slapping paint over. Okay, I'm going over I've already worked on this piece for I don't know how many hours, 10 hours at least, probably more. And I'm going in and putting like a rich yellow ochre paint in different areas across my piece. And at that point I'm like, I can't mess up here because I worked so hard on the background. And then I did more research, and I found kind of like a Turkic Kalim fabric woven, and I used that design for the background here, where you see it's like this ancient, torn, well-weathered fabric. So all the designs that are in this piece are traditional from Central Asia, and I carefully painted on, had a lot of fun with the process, and in the end, after gosh, who knows how many steps, you have a fine one. And guess what, it's not done yet. I'm still going to put a few more details on, but I just wanted to share with you my process. Thank you.